I am a firm believer that our younger students do a lot of their learning through play, and that we can use play to learn. And that if we are very purposeful about the play activities that we're offering to our children, they really can have an enriched experience.
Play is the work of the young learner. This is where the children are really able to figure out who they are in the world on their own. What it means to problem solve, what it means to communicate, what it means to have your feelings.
That environment is what drives the kids' interest to learning more about the world, so that by the time that they get to that third grade, they remember the things that they were taught even as young children.
Play gets children to take on roles, to listen, to learn really important social skills that they have to know to be able to enter into and exit groups successfully.
To me, it's an age that they're so willing to learn and so willing to play. They learn to make choices, they learn to compromise, they learn more language, and they're happy.
You know, we're just trying to find ways for kids to be creative and comfortable in the way they learn, but the challenge then becomes to create play that moves the kids academically where we want them to go.
We have different kinds of learners today. They need to be interactive, they need to be able to move around, they need to be able to have environments that assimilate ultimately perhaps what the workplace might look like. And the earliest way to do that is in our primary years. So active learning centers, flexible seating in our primary classes, all of these different resources ultimately, in our opinion, will help prepare our scholars.
So it's really about observing and listening and modeling for children and providing them with the materials they need to build on their play.
This is a building filled with children, and it needs to look like a building that's filled with children. Books should be everywhere, words should be everywhere, color should be everywhere. My expectation is that every room, every space in school should be welcoming.
One of the critical goals for them is to provide experiences and opportunities where they really learn to become confident in taking risks and making decisions as mathematicians, as builders, as artists, as writers, and authors and illustrators, and also as a member of a classroom community.
There is a true commitment to valuing the differences that children bring culturally. We also address how we're going to make our classrooms inviting and accepting of all backgrounds.
They come with their home language and they see their home language is value. Mom is value, grandpa is value. Here they know from the beginning that we value, we welcome, and we use the language to teach content.
I'm really happy for all of the things that we are providing for our children in this building, but also what we're doing to help support our families so that they can become better advocates for their children. And then how are we supporting our kids with experiences that will help them really access that 3rd, 4th, and 5th grade curriculum?
The 21st century skills are really born, in my opinion, out of the pre-K playtime, because of that collaboration and the communication. So people are finding that, well, you know, they did so well at that time, they were so energetic, they were so involved, that their vocabulary was increased because of all that play and that language.
Children learn the best when they feel safe, and if they feel safe in a classroom and they feel accepted and they feel honored, then they're going to learn, and they're going to want to learn more and more and more, and they're going to want to teach.
This is what learning can be for you when you're that young, when you are 4 and 5, and I can help you enjoy school. And I'm going to expose you to learning that is really going to be very appropriate for you, that will feel just right, and that you will enjoy and will not forget.
If you're creating global citizens, you're creating kids or people who can go from one culture to the other, who can appreciate that we are this little part of the whole world, I think we are making society better.
We've started talking this year about joy encapsulating that joy and trying to find it consciously every day.
Children need to love what they do. They need to be joyful in their learning.
As a teacher, I want them to know that I love each and every one of them. That's number one. And that's why I have the relationship that I have with them. It's because from day one, when you build that relationship with them, the amount of things that you could do with them, the amount of respect that they have for you, you could teach them endless things, endless things.